What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Veteran Gaming. I am Aaron. Tonight in Eternal Evolution, we're talking about one of the Triple S heroes, Prigor. Now the best place to collect Prigor is from Twilight Lands, because you can win these Triple S Hero Selection Shard Alphas that you can get either Nautilus, Anaretta, and Prigor. And I already made a video that I believe out of those three, Prigor is the most important and the best to level, and that is coming from a person that initially went Nautilus. I got Nautilus to Immortal and did some testing and decided that Nautilus really isn't adding much currently in the game. Anaretta is obviously from the advanced cards, so Prigor is the winner from those cards. And while she isn't necessarily a true damage hunter the way Emma is or Taylor is, she does have some nice little hybrid characteristics built in. She does do a little bit of AoE damage, and she has a tiny bit of a support role that I think is going to become more and more important as the game continues. So just to do a basic shotgun look of her kit real quick, on her common here, she's going to increase attack speed for herself for 8 seconds. Now the nice thing is once you get the talent, the partner that you have in the same row is also going to get the same attack speed bonus, which is huge for two specific heroes right now, namely Rosaris and Old John, and we'll take a look at them here in a minute. Second common here is where she gets a little bit of AoE, right? So it's a passive skill that anytime a basic or energy skill hits one enemy, a feather blade is attached to that enemy. And then as an active skill, she pulls all the feather blades back, which, okay, she hits one enemy, so it's not that big of a deal. Except her passive here, when she scores a critical hit, her next basic is going to do damage to the closest two enemies. So now, and then once you get the talent, it's now going to hit the 3 closest enemies. So critical strike, the basic hits 3 enemies, and then later on, when you have this active skill of calling them all back, you're doing damage to all of them. So you're getting some AoE there, and then in the ultimate also, 5 feather blades in front, dealing damage, 260% of attack. Obviously that goes up as you evolve her. And when multiple feather blades hit the same enemy, the damage will be reduced. So it's actually better to have an AoE spread more than one target in front of you, which is why she actually has a little bit of lower damage against a single target. And then once the talent's in there, the feather blade recovery skill is going to be on a reduced cooldown, which again, that's when you're pulling all the feathers back, doing damage to every target. So nice little bit of AoE built into the kit, a little bit of attack speed support, which is really nice. So as I said here in the kit, crit is very important. So I have her built with Gluttony to get that attack speed up even higher, and then the crit rate set. All said and done, her crit rate is sitting at about 80%. I do have her at exclusive 2, exclusive 20, exclusive 30 on her is going to improve that feather blade return, that AoE damage basically, so that when the basic attack or energy skill hits an enemy, has a 25% chance to leave another feather blade. So there's just more damage outgoing. And then for the testing, I do have her talents all the way up to the PvP level. So the heroes I want to talk about that she can help with that little bit of a support role are Old John and Rosaris. Let's do Old John first, since he's a little bit more obtainable. His ultimate right here. So he shoots out the shotgun rounds, the heavy rounds, does a bunch of damage, right? For every 200 bonus attack speed, he's going to fire 2 additional shotgun rounds up to a maximum of 4. So you're going to get 2 additional rounds if you put him in a Gluttony set. But then, with the added bonus from Prigor, he can get up to his maximum of 4, which helps his damage out significantly. And then with good old Rosaris here, our newest, on her ultimate, each 200 attack speed allows Rosaris to cast 1 additional missile up to 4 additional missiles. So again, if you throw her in a Gluttony set and you put her next to Prigor, you're going to gain that attack speed. You're going to gain 2 extra missiles, which is really nice because again, she's a Windfear. Her attack speed bonus is going to give you, once she's to level 2, she's going to give you that 200 required. So pretty easy to gain some support role also to help out some other damage type heroes. So a little bit of a hybrid for Prigor. Kind of shocking considering she was one of the first heroes in the game. that she has a little bit of support in her, she has a little bit of AoE damage in her, and she is classified as a hunter. So she's not going to really blow away any damage meter charts on her own. I'll go ahead and throw Guild Hunt here. But I do want to demonstrate kind of Old John's damage with that attack speed bonus. But like I said, even though she's a triple S, she's not going to blow away these damage meters because she does have a little bit of AoE built into her kit and the support role. So that's pretty typical, right? Like, one character that is doing a little bit in multiple areas isn't going to do as much damage as, say, a Taylor, who is basically just a single target damage machine, doesn't really have much else in the kit. But as you can see here, look who's at the top of the damage meters right now. And Taylor's hyper evolved for me several levels. Old John, I think, is hyper evolved, but I haven't put any extra work into him. But he's also staying with Emma. I mean, this is pretty wild. Old John does okay, and I have him built out, but at the same time, I mean, that is a significant difference to Old John. And I don't even have a Raceris up to the level that I can do some testing yet to really see how wild and crazy she gets. But, I mean, Prigor next to a Raceris for that Disa EX has got to be an absolute joke. So I'm excited to get there. When I do get my Raceris up and running a little bit more, I'm sure I will put out all the videos there. But, I mean, if you could have told me that you fully expected Prigor to boost Old John to the point where he's the highest damage in here by almost 10 million. 54. Taylor had 46. Emma had 42. That's wild. Huge bonus. Huge bonus. So, get your Prigor up and running from those cards before you get Nautilus going. Run your Prigor next to Old John or Raceris if at all possible. That's going to get you your best damage increases and help everybody out in your team. So hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you leave them down in the comments section down below. I do read every comment still. I try to get back to as many as possible. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out immensely. And as always, guys, have fun. Good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.